Welcome to this short video. I am Pat Ogidi. I'm the admin of cheapimportationsecret.com. In this video, I'll be looking at 3 huge profit margin items you can import cheaply and sell fast in Nigeria. Most times people ask me, Pat, what are the products we can import and sell faster? What are the products we can bring in and not have to go looking for buyers here and there? What are those products we can import, without having a lot of people compete with us to sell it? All right. So I thought about making this short video to show you 3 of such products you can sell with huge profit margin cheaply in Nigeria. My name is Pat Ogidi again, and you're getting this video from cheapimportationsecret.com. So let's take a look at these products. All right, the first item I want to talk about is a makeup kits. Makeup kits. The kits ladies use in making up their faces, painting their faces to look nice and all. All right, the kits ladies use in making up to look nice. All those things they use in painting their eyes, their lips, their face, and a whole lot of them. 8 out of 10 ladies use makeup kits, so says study. Leaving their houses every morning, they make up before leaving their house every morning. 8 out of every 10 ladies. That is enough to give you an insight into how huge the market size is. There are various makeup kits on the wholesale price for less than $10, and they can be sold for more profitable price in Nigeria. All right, let's take a look at some of these makeup kits. All right, like this one is taken from a Nigerian deal site, and as you can see here, it sells for 880 naira and just sold 209 copies, 209 pieces. What does this show us? It shows us that more and more people are actually using this product. More and more people actually use this makeup kits. All right, and this is another Nigerian site where you can also buy it for 800 naira for one. And then in one of the import portals, as you can see on the screen, you find this products. You find that this product you can get it for less than $2 per set. All right, what we mean by per set, 24 pieces is equal to 1 set. That means $1.59 for 24 pieces. Let's say $1 is equivalent to 205 naira. The $1.59 should be 325.95 naira. Now do your calculation and see how much profit you're going to be making if it's happy to be selling for 800 naira in Nigeria. All right, so another makeup kit we want to look at is the one they call manicure kits, 9 piece per set. All right, and as you can see from the screen here, this has sold about 58 copies. And then let's see how much we can get this from our import portals. $3 per set. That's one of these $3. And right here in Nigeria is selling for 1,250 naira. Do your math and you see that you're making a whole lot of profits if you do your homework well. Great. Another product we can sell with huge profit margin is watches. Watches. All right, there are a lot of these watches. You agree with me that it's not everybody that has money to spend on gold-plated Rolex watches. What is the next option? They go for stuffs they can afford. Watches like military watches, Scone watches, Korean watches, Geneva watches, and all. Now, if you check in these import portals, you will discover that you can get this watch for as low as $7. This same watch you get for as low as $7 sell for more than 3,000 naira in Nigeria, even as high as 7.5. I don't know if you should go figures. This one is Skimei brand, and it sells for $10.78. That's if you want to just go straight and buy, judging from the price you see on the site here. But I don't do that. I have a way of beating down the price, making the seller come down too well on the price he has on the site. You can be shocked, you'll be surprised to get this same watch for $5. It happens, and I'll give you a tip into how you can do that towards the end of this video. All right, this is another watch. I think it is V6 watch. It is V6 watch, V6 watch, and it sells for $6.89. Believe me, this same watch can sell for as high as 15,000 naira in Nigeria if you do your homework very well. Just believe it, and it sells like mad. Okay, this one sells for 7,560 naira in Konga. Konga is a Nigerian site, as you can see on the screen. This one sells for 7,560 naira. It's a Scone brand, is of the Scone brand. It sells for 7,560 naira. And let's see how much you get this same watch, you know, in one of the import portals. You get it for $27 per lot, and a lot is made up of 2 pieces. That means we are getting it for 27. So let me put my calculator in here. 27.23, you know, divided by 2 is equals to $13. Like if you're buying directly, from the site without having to bargain, you know, without having to use the brother-in-law bargaining price, you'll be getting it at $13.65. Let's just say $1 is equivalent to 200 naira or so, or let's say 205 naira. You know, you end up spending 2,791 naira to bring in for this watch. Let's say you spend 300 naira on shipping to bring it into Nigeria. You're spending 3,091 naira. Let us say 3,100 naira, and here somebody is selling for 7,560 naira. That's a whooping almost more than 4,000 naira profits. All right, so when I tell you watch is one of the products you can bring in and sell for high profit margin, doubt it not. It is something doable. It's something that is very, very possible. All right, now I have a group. I formed a group where we buy stuffs in bulk. You know, we'll get it cheaper, because if you buy stuff in bulk, it becomes cheaper. All right, this group has been there. I have about 50 members or 50 something members thereabout. Right on the screen you see a testimonial somebody sent just yesterday. You know, we bought watches, and he actually ordered for 20 pieces. You know, almost 40 of us ordered for, you know, some 20, some 50 pieces. That's the group buying I was telling you about. All right, this guy brought in this watch, and he says wonderful watches, especially the Scone. I've sold all, that's 20, in just 48 hours, 2 days, 10 Scotch parts. Can we bring in more of the Scone? What does it show? It shows you that watch is one product that is actually moving. It is one product that you don't need to look for buyer elsewhere. And if you do your homework very well, if you know how it works, then you don't need to leave your house looking for buyer. You only need to do create a store online, like I'll be telling you how you can access the information towards the end of this video, and this high traffic e-commerce site will sell your product for you while you sleep. All you need to do is, whenever a sale is made, you receive a test, you go to an office very close to you, dump the word there, they deliver at the end of the month, or anytime you want your money, you transfer it to your account. As easy as that. All right, another one, which is number 3, as a sex toy. Sex toys might be very you might think it's funny, or you might think it's so adultic, but the truth is they sell like crack. How did I know? Because I've tried it, because it's something I've done, because it is something I've done and have done and have done, and I can tell you Nigerians buy it than you think. All right, and Almighty Punch newspaper reported the news some times ago. Let's look at it. Punch says sex toy stores in Nigeria thrive online. You can go to Punch, and then you Google it and you read the story. Sex toy stores in Nigeria thrive online. This is no gimmick. This is something that works. I'm very, very sure about that. Now, this is from you know, one of the Nigerian sites, one of the Nigerian deal sites, and this is for a shop selling sex toys. As you can see on the screen, these are various sex toys, as you can see here, and it has sold over 220 copies. What does that show? It shows that more and more people want this product. They are buying it. All right, now let's look at Nigerian shops, some of the Nigerian shops that are selling it. This one in particular, he sells it for 8,700. That's pump, you know, penis pump to enlarge the penis and all. This one is rabbit dildo, sells for 11,000 naira. Now let us just look at how much we get all these things from our mini import sites, and then look at the profit margin and how much we're making if we decide to bring it in and sell. Now this very one is this next one I'm going to show you. This from the import site, and it sells for $9.66. That if you're buying directly, But if you know your way around it, believe me, you get it for $4 or even less. Yes, I bought this recently for $4, not for myself. Don't get me wrong. I bought them to resell. All right, and then if I'm selling for 10,000 naira, that's huge profit. Another product again is the pump. The guy there was selling for 8.7, and this guy here in the import portal sells for $9.94, and I bought 100 pieces of this for $4 just last week. They are right in my office right now, and I'm selling for 10,000, and they've been selling like crazy without even advertising it. What I just did was post it somewhere online, in a particular place online, do the things I should do, and then people start ordering. At least I get like 3-4 orders every day. I only spent $4 in this, and I'm selling for 10,000 naira. That's huge margin. All right, now you might be wondering, how on earth do I sell all these things? How on earth do I make this work? How on earth, do I sell this stuff without even having to leave my house, like I said before? All right, you know, I'll be telling you all this in a training I'll be having this Saturday, 7th February 2015 in Lagos. All right, the venue is somewhere in Ogba, and when you click on the link in the video, you would get to see the detail of the training. It is free. You register, following the instruction there, and you come and attend. Right there, I'll be telling you how you'll be selling all the stuffs without stress, without having a shop, without having anything. You put it in all these high traffic sites, they expose it to over 50 million Nigerians who buy, and all you do is just to, whenever you get a test that you've made a sale, pick up the products and go to the nearby drop-off center, drop it, and that's all. Make it to the training, and you would appreciate me for that. Thank you. But if you've registered for the training, there's no need registering again. Go there, just get ready on Saturday. You make it to the training. That's all. Thank you, and thank you for being with me. Thank you.